Normally I would just have a plain white background, but today I'm gonna have my socials up just because why not have my socials as the background? I think that's pretty great. But with that being said, Edison Paak is the smoothest man to be created on this entire planet. And today we're going to be talking about his brand new album with Knowledge, the producer. And let me tell you, it's incredible. We're going to go song by song, letting you know if it's a hit or a skip. And let me be honest, there's not a lot of skips on here. This is a great album. It's going to be an exciting review. Let's get right into it after you get your cranberry juice, Cheerios, or something else to eat. I think this album is beautiful, but it got overshadowed by Lucky and Don Toliver. And honestly, I think this is better than Don Toliver's album as well as Lucky's album. But we start this album off with a great intro with Dave Chappelle. Everybody loves Dave Chappelle. If you don't love Dave Chappelle, there's something wrong with you. 86 Centra is a incredible second song on this album, and it's a great way to start like the actual music on this album with a great verse from Anderson .Paak. And it always reminds me how smooth he is, bro. Every time I hear a new Anderson .Paak album and I just hear his voice, I'm like, oh, that was Anderson .Paak. Like it really takes me a second to remember who he is every time. But when I remember, I'm like, wow, this is incredible. Move On had a great sample and a very catchy hook. Anderson .Paak is incredibly old, and that's pretty much what he's dedicating the song to, being old as hell. And yeah, bro, he did a great job on this. Keep Her with Thundercat is a great song. I don't think Thundercat has ever missed on a feature, to be honest with you. And I don't swear on this channel, but the use of the female dog word is absolutely incredible here. I think it sounds pretty funny, and it actually adds to the hook. It adds to everything in this song, and it does a great job. Distractions has a nice guitar, as well as Looking had a incredible instrumental, and that brings us straight to the hit of the album, which was Where I Go with Her, and which, by the way, that's the only song on this album without a space in the text, or with a space in the text. All these other songs are like Daydreaming or Distractions, or all these have no spaces with the first and second word, if it has a first and second word on here. But Daydreaming is the next song on here, and it's easily the best song on the album in my opinion. The synths on here are absolutely beautiful. The entire instrumental in general is great, bro. Knowledge is such a great producer, and I don't think he gets enough credit, to be honest with you. The vocals on here are incredible. Every single note that is on this is hitting you like boom, bow, bop. Like I can't even explain. I have to use automatopoeia to explain how great the instrumentals are on this song and every note on it. After that, we had a song with Snoop Dogg. He had a talking verse. I think I would have loved a rap verse from Snoop Dogg on here, but I think him being wise is so funny to me. Like, he always sounds so wise on these songs, but he's definitely on an unbelievable amount of weed. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it definitely is pretty alright. He definitely does his job. Fall Through was probably one of the weaker songs on the album, but it was still solid. I don't think there's any major weak points on this. There's not like a weakest link where I'm like, oh, I can't listen to that. Like, I think it was just a little bit too sexual on Fall Through. But Battlefield, just like all the other songs, has an incredible melodic instrumental from Knowledge. Nice flows from Anderson .Paak on here. Always smooth, always nice. Here I Am had a little funny verse, and I was really enjoying the chords in the background. The chords, or I think that might be an organ instrument. I can't really tell. You can listen to that and let me know in the comments. But I really enjoyed that. Out the Way is probably my second favorite on the album. It's a pretty cool intro. Great verse from Ray Khalil, and it's incredibly catchy in general. The verse from Ray here actually stands out so much to me. Like, I just think it was such an incredible job done by her, as well as Anderson .Paak did an incredible job on here, and it's probably my second favorite, like I said. She Used had great production, and it kind of reminds me of J Dilla production. I wish Anderson .Paak had a verse on here. However, he unfortunately did not. More of It was an incredible, but it needed to be longer. And I actually am going to have that complaint a lot on this album. That's probably the biggest complaint with it. It's only a minute long, bro, and it's a luxurious beat. Never Remix also was great, but it was way too short. And bro, it's just every single one of these is just way too short by the end here. Walk On By is his last full track on the album, and it upsets me because like 2 songs ago, 3 songs before this, I was so excited to see how many more songs were on the album. Just for me to only get one more full song really hurt my soul. I'm not gonna lie, I was really excited to listen to some big full Anderson .Paak songs. Pause. Uh, it was probably my third favorite though. The Earl Sweatshirt verse was incredible. Earl always does a great job on these type of beats. And that brings us to the last song, Evbar. I don't know how to read that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I typed this wrong on my notes app, but it was a jazz instrumental album, and it leaves me excited for the next piece of work from Anderson .Paak because I think that everything he has put out, like you said in that first song, everything he's put out so far is just golden, bro. It's so nice and crisp and smooth. That stuff he did with Bruno Mars, bro, beautiful. And I think he knows how to make music. I think he's one of the greatest musicians right now, and he just knows how to sing. He knows how to do a little bit of rap. He knows how to do everything, and I really appreciate that from Anderson .Paak. The production here from Knowledge is always incredible, and if you go through and listen to all the stuff that Knowledge has produced, you really understand how great he is. These songs on here, though, like I said, they're way too short. Way too short. We need a lot longer songs if we're gonna continue doing this, bro. Like, it's really making me upset when we have a 1 minute. It sounds like unfinished almost. It sounds so short and like a voicemail, bro. You could have left a voicemail of him singing to me, and I would have been like, wow, that's like the same length as the Anderson .Paak song, and it makes me want more. I get that he could be going for that, but I just really wish these were longer songs. The album cover here I really enjoyed. I normally don't like really playing album covers anymore because I feel like it can definitely take away from an album if it's just a solid color, which I thought this was at first, but if you look closely you can kind of enjoy it. It's like a little somber, little melancholy vibe going on in this cover. Overall though, 9 out of 10 album, arguably the best album of the year. I think it's definitely in contention with that, with what's it called, bro? What's it called? That Future Metro Boomin album. We Don't Trust You, and Even We Still Don't Trust You is a pretty good album. Those two albums are incredible, and I think could definitely match up with that well. It's a little bit different of a vibe, but I really appreciate how well this album flows. And it dropped like the same day as all these other big albums that went way bigger, like Don Toliver's album is being massive right now. Lucky's album people appreciate a lot. We need to show some more love to Anderson .Paak, and if you are watching this video, you probably know about Anderson .Paak. If I had to guess, let me know in the comments below. I'm trying to be a little bit more interactive with you guys right now, and yeah, man, I hope you guys are all doing good because it's been a hectic month, and I love you all very much, and I'm conflicted, and I'm out. Peace.